Hi guys, I'm Centauri Mulpig and welcome back to Blade Runner on PC. We've just checked in with the Kingston Kitchens lady and we're now going to run into Bullet Bob's.
That a 45 blaster under your coat, or you just happy to be here?
So Bullet Bob's a
You
clever
got good
guy, he
eyes.
knows we are
They ought
Blade
to
Runner.
be. They're the only organs of mine that survived the Phobos Wars intact.
Notice his machine
Ray
gun
McCoy,
there,
Rep Detect.
Blade Runner, huh?
which tracks us. So we can talk with Bullet Bob. We can also get some decent bullets off him as well, rather than the pea shooters we've currently got.
How come I never heard of you?
I just got assigned.
Yeah, I'm kind of buddies with Davy Holden. How's he doing?
Word is he's gonna be okay.
That skin job must have been pretty damn quick getting by Davy like that. He's the best in the business.
He'll be back on the job soon.
Pick up the Blade Runner books to see how Davy Holden does.
You sell any off-world stuff? Like Ender rifles?
Nah, I ain't seen anything like that in years. Wish I had one, though. The Endo was a real workhorse. Good stopping power, decent rate of fire. You looking? Gonna cost you a bundle, I'm afraid.
Not really. Somebody shot up Runsiter's shop with one.
Sucker had it coming. I'm sure of that.
Why's that?
Runson is always putting on those airs like he's better than everybody else. But he'll do anything for a buck. Sell anything to anybody. That's where I draw the line. If it's suspicious, it's out of here. Got no place at Bullet Bob's.
You know anyone who might sell Ender rifles?
There's one other guy around here who dips into that stuff. Got a pawn shop down the street. Goes by the name of Ezo. But who knows what the real title is.
Ezo, huh? Sounds like you don't like him.
Ezo's okay. He's run the green pawn for a while. We're friendly competitors, I guess. But I don't appreciate his politics.
Yeah?
Rumors, that's all they are. I was out there, Ray. I did my time. 3.5 years worth. And I can tell you, Rep's got no business being down here on Earth, okay?
Yeah. Earth don't deserve him.
Tell me about it. We got standards to uphold down here.
I hear you've been waving guns around on Animoid Row.
Who's been telling you that crap? That lying Egyptian snake oil salesman?
Hassan?
That's the one. I should have popped him when I had the chance. You want to know what really happened? I wanted to get my daughter a present for her birthday, right? I bought an iguana from that crook Hassan. And the damn thing ran out of juice just 2 days after I plucked down a shitload of chinyen. Son of a bitch wouldn't give me a refund. So I threatened to burn down his shop.
Sometimes you just gotta be philosophical about these things.
That's exactly what my wife says. I heard of you.
Is that right?
You ain't done much.
I just got assigned.
Guys like you get hurt real easy.
Meaning what, exactly?
It ain't like you're a real Blade Runner. Not like Steel or Gaff.
I get hurt sometimes too. It's a dangerous business.
This is a good point to pick up some ammo from him.
You got any decent ammo for my piece?
You mean the good stuff. 'Cause I know them police issue spitballs just don't cut it.
Not these days.
Yeah, I know how it is. If you want to drop a skin job, you need a little extra oomph. I got a few clips around here somewhere. If you got the chinyen for it.
Okay, let's have it.
Once you've got the ammo, you can actually talk to him again. And this way, you can void camp him.
How'd you feel about taking a little test?
Though it is a bit
You mean the
pointless
void
because
camp?
he is a human.
You
But
come
it is
into
a
my
way
shop and you want to
to
BK me?
practice using the machine.
Relax, I just...
However, on my run through,
It's
I
funny.
kind of fiddled with
You
the dials,
thinking
which he wasn't
I'm a
supposed to.
Set up a
And
test.
it was a
We'll
bit
see
difficult
what's
to
what around
determine
here.
whether or not he was human or replicant, because the sliders were pretty close together. But just as a quick rundown, you click the red flashing light there underneath the tachyometer, You do it 3 times to calibrate it, and then the little 3 buttons on the right will flash for a low, medium or high intensity question. I'll cover this later on, maybe when we do another void count.
So that's it?
Yeah?
Since you didn't shoot me,
I actually
must have registered
remember
okay.
Bullet Bob giving
Yeah,
me
it was
some
touch and
sort of
go there for a
attachment
while.
device to the
Well, you
Kia,
know, I think
which
about
allowed me to
skid jobs all
decide
the
what sort of
time.
information to upload
Try
or
to get into their
download.
heads.
I
Maybe
can't
that's what the
remember how I
deal
got
is.
that, it was quite fluky at the time. There's nothing left here to do with Bullet Bob. We're going to head back inside Animoid Row, and we're going to go to the Green Pawn. And we have the Green Pawn here. What we're waiting for is a guy to actually come out of it. So you could wait around a bit, or you might have to go in and out of the scene. But you do give it a bit of time to give him a chance to come out of the shop, because he doesn't come out immediately. So this guy is ISO,
2 minutes. That's how much time I give every stranger that wanders in here off the
the
street.
one who was
Sell a lot of stuff that way?
identified as
I
having
don't
a
encourage
samurai
violence.
sword.
What impresses me are people who know what they want and are not afraid to pay for it.
What's the most expensive thing you got in here?
Value is a relative notion. What's significant to you might be meaningless to me.
And vice versa.
Everything here is guaranteed. The finest, most authentic anyone can get.
Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you.
All my paperwork is in order.
Doesn't matter. I don't read anyhow. What's your name?
Easel.
So after the opening dialogue, you want to talk to him about the
You move
earrings.
a lot of valuable goods through here? Valuable and exotic?
How exotic.
We're talking exceptionally fine jewelry in the shape of a dragonfly.
Ah, they were so majestic. I remember them from my childhood. And that was the last time I've seen them.
It's very important that I find out about this. Can you help me?
If I see something, and you can match whatever my collectors will pay, it's all yours.
Thanks a million.
Then directly follow it up with the shell casings.
How about off-world assault weapons? You got anything that's a match for these?
I don't deal in anything from the off-world. Much too hard to authenticate.
A man of your expertise could probably tell, though.
I don't even like to have them in here. My friend Shoshana Yuri picked up the EOS plate from some gunner's space helmet. He was vomiting blood for days.
Ever consort with a group called CARS? C-A-R-S?
Cars. What is that?
Citizens Against Replicant Slavery.
I don't have time for such pursuits.
How about Spencer Gregorian?
The same goes for him, whoever he is.
Funny, because he described you to a T. Even down to that stupid little ponytail you got.
It's called a trauma.
What would you say if I told you Gregorian named you as one of the people who was there when the Tyrell building blew up?
There's a mistake somewhere along the chain of communication.
So, you're denying all involvement?
I won't lie to you, Detective. There was a time in my life when I might have been involved with such an organization. I actually cared. But now, all I care about is my business. I am nothing but a humble salesman. Perhaps I can interest you in this camera. 100 years ago, it was a cherished item. Whole families sat for portraits.
I've seen plenty of photographs in my time.
Have you ever seen this?
McCoy fell for the oldest trick in the book, not blinded. Before you chase after ISO, pick up the camera on the floor directly in front of you. Then head on into the pawn shop, shoot the lock off the door, and head on downstairs. You'll get downstairs, you can interact with the gun crate at the bottom of the screen. You will also be wanting to look out for a pair of goggles lying around. These are quite important.
There were off-world rifles here and more. Grenades, explosives, modern rifles, even some police-issue restricted weaponry. Ezo wasn't some small-time fence, but a big-time arms dealer. The exact arms that renegade replicants would be looking for to survive in the big city.
If there was here, it would be in the middle of the flower in the shadow area, and that would signify that Izo is a replicant. In this case, he's a human. You want to head north of the map here, where the green glow of sewage is. It's a very nice green glow. But then you find out you reach a dead end. There's no way of crossing here.
That's impossible.
At which point you just have to return back the way you came. Pretty pointless interaction here. If you didn't pick up the goggles when you came through this first time, this is your second chance to pick them up if they're here. Otherwise, just go back up the ladders straight away. Exit the pawn shop. Whatever you do, don't go south, but head back up north towards Kingston Kitchens. And then you want to head out to the street where Bullet Bob's is. And then you'll see Izo just walking off there.
No, wait!
He'll try and run away,
Yoshi.
but Crystal Steel will pick him up.
Ezo.
Whatever. Been keeping yourself busy?
I'll be out of lockup within the hour.
Your little skin job friend's gonna take up a collection to bail you out, or you got it saved up?
Maybe I got friends in high places.
Yeah, and if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. What are you doing here, Slim?
I was gonna ask you the same thing.
I've been tracking this boy for a week. He thinks he's pretty clever. He's a material witness in a case I'm working. In fact, your best buddy's a replicant, isn't he? The big guy with the dreadlocks. What's his name again?
Hallucinate often?
That's okay. You'll be giving him up to me soon enough. I can handle it from here, Slim. Why don't you go buy yourself a lollipop? Something else to suck on.
Very clever.
But I wasn't trying to be.
Then we can return back to our spinner. Interesting thing is, we encountered a little bug here,
Freeze, Yoshi!
in which the dialogue started again for a second time.
Been keeping
So you might
yourself
want to
busy?
exit quickly if you don't want to listen to it twice.
Your little skin job.
So after what appears to another dead end,
I was fresh out of Leeds. Poking around Hawker's Circle had been a waste of time. I had nothing to connect this Ezo character to the Eisendaler murder. But if the replicants had done in one Tyrell scientist, maybe they'd go after another. And the subcontractors down on DNA Row didn't have Tyrell security to protect them.
McCoy gives us an idea of where to go. So next stop will be DNA Row. Hope you enjoyed this part of the series, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. This is Centaurium Mugpig saying bye for now.